Hello again, welcome back to the Life and Business Hack Show. I am your host, the real 𝗙𝗵𝗲 𝗂𝐻𝐿, and today's topic is the do's and don'ts of follow-up. Now, when you're just starting out or you've been in the game for a while, you've seen bad follow-up. Have you ever had somebody follow up with you continuously and not add value to you, and you're more annoyed with that person, and you're like, I'm not going to do business with that person just for the sole reason I feel like they're not actually there for my best interests? In this video, I'm going to show you all the do's that you should be doing and why they work, the science and psychology proven tactics that work when you do it from a place of sincerity rather than, and I'm gonna go over the don'ts that you shouldn't be doing that a lot of people are doing when it comes to follow up with a prospect. Whoa, and if you're super excited for this video, make sure to smash that like button because there's gonna be some serious knowledge bombs dropped. Did you know 48% of people never actually follow up? Did you know 25% of people only follow up twice? Did you know only 12% actually follow up the third time? Now you're probably wondering, saving, why is those statistics important to me? Here's why. 2% buy on the first interaction. 3% buy on the second interaction. 5% buy on the third interaction. 10% buy on the fourth interaction. And 80% of sales actually happen between the fifth interaction and also the eighth interaction. Here's why. Nobody is gonna buy from somebody if they don't know, like, and trust that individual. So now we know how important follow-up is to actually be doing, but let's actually talk, if we're gonna do multiple touch points, rather than pushing that prospect even further away, let's talk about how we can attract that prospect to come in. Are you interested? Okay, let's first talk about the don'ts. Don't just reach out and be like, hey, we had a conversation about 2 weeks ago. Are you ready to buy now? That is not sincere. Don't do that. Don't be like, hey, are you ready to buy now? Another don't is just reach out and say, hey, I'm just following up. This shows that you just actually don't care about that individual. You didn't even take any time or an effort to actually write out. It looks mass produced to anybody who you talk to. And that's just not going to work. Or you use this one. Hey, have you had a chance to think about it? Now again, it ties into that you're just trying to sell me over again and again and again. There's no value given. The only reason they haven't bought your product and service yet is you haven't raised the value of that product and service to a point that they will actually pull out their wallet in exchange for money, to give you money for your product and service. So what are you missing? Frickin' value! So here's the right way how to do proper follow-up. When you're doing follow-up, rather than just saying, hey, how's it going? Or, hey, are you ready to buy my product and service? You want to make sure from that conversation, you know exactly what their pain points are. If you did that conversation with that prospect the right way the first time, you should know what their problems are, what's their frustrations, and also what do they want? What do they desire? And what's holding them back from achieving what they want to achieve? So you want to send them stuff that gives them information on what they're trying to accomplish. Gets them a step closer to that. When you're coming up with your follow-up sequence, you want to make sure that it's super personalized, that it actually sounds like it wasn't mass produced, because then it just comes off unauthentic, doesn't look like you put any time and effort into it, and they just don't want to do business with you. I've approached every sales interaction with authentic and genuine. Every follow-up I do, I add value. I add different forms of things that help them get a little closer to what they actually want to accomplish. The best thing about this tactic, or the way you approach this follow-up, is they actually want to hear back from you because you're adding value. They're waiting for that email, they're waiting for that text message, they're waiting for that video you send them. The best thing that comes out of when you approach follow-up as adding value instead of trying to think about a transaction or about sales or about money, most of the time out of when you approach sales this way and the follow-up sequence this way is people will refer people to you because they're like, you know what, this salesperson, this entrepreneur actually added value to me. They actually want to help me with my current reality. So people feel like they can know, like, and trust you to their friends. Now, if you want to learn how to sell authentic, genuine, and have multiple different scripts, multiple different sequences, I just released a book called Sales Secrets that goes over 22 secrets you need to be doing to sell authentic and genuine and how to sell to somebody without feeling salesy. Because who likes being sold to? People don't like to be sold to, but they love to buy. This is exactly what this book is all about. Now, if you want to get the book, just go to the link in the description. The book is not out yet, but if you want to be reminded when it's launched and when it's going, just go down below, fill out that newsletter below in the link, and I will send you an email reminding you when this actually goes live so you can get your copy. Oh, and I totally forgot, if you're loving this content and you're like, yes, Steven, I believe in this heart and soully, adding value to people rather than looking at them as a transaction, rather than looking at them as dollar signs, then make sure to hit the like button. Now, I love hearing from other entrepreneurs and other business owners different ways of methods that they're using to use as their follow-up sequence. If you notice I've missed anything that you would like to add, make sure you leave it in the comments. I respond to every single one of them personally myself, and I just love to make this social rather than me just preaching. I'm gonna add a little bonus in here. Do you wanna know how to get the best open rates and the best engagements from a prospect with your follow-up sequence? Remember how I said, make it personalized, make it add value to that individual? This is my trick. I send a personalized video to them. I can't mass produce that. This is tailored to you. This is tailored to Steven. And I add value. I give them maybe a resource, maybe another video of what's gonna help them with their current reality. That's a pretty good secret right there. Again, I wanna say thank you so much for watching this all the way to the end of the video. I appreciate it. I love all you guys. Thanks for the support. It's been overwhelming and I love it. And I just do this for you guys. I do this absolutely free. I just want to add value to wherever you are in your entrepreneurial journey. And if you have any questions around marketing, sales, automation, habits, let me know in the comments and I'll make sure I can respond to them and I'll make sure I add value to you. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because that shows me that I'm doing something good for the world. That reminds me to keep doing these videos for you guys. Thank you. Again, it's the real Steven Corcoran signing off with the Life and Business Hack Show. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, smash that like button. YouTube loves it when you do it and pushes it out to more people. Plus, I love seeing that because that reminds me I'm doing the right thing. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.